Hello everybody, welcome to Marks and Marks. Now, I won't be doing any cooking in this one. I'm just going to be replying to a number of people. A number of people have requested that I do a recap video on the plants that I'm growing here in my kitchen. So I thought, you know, if there's an interest, I'll show you. I've got 3 types of plants to show you, and I'll explain how very easy they are to grow. Now over here, I've got 2 potatoes. Now these are nothing special. These are just potatoes that I've bought out of the co-op. Yeah, I bought you buy a bag of them, and quite often, especially in my case, you've got a few potatoes left over. So what I end up doing sometimes is I give these to somebody who has a garden. But what I do is very easy. When the potato gets old and you don't want to use it, you put it in a container like here, and you put it into a cupboard that you don't go into very often, so it's left alone. You just put it in there, leave it, and after I don't know several weeks, they start to sprout. And what I end up doing is giving these to somebody, like I said, who has a garden. And what they do, they replant these in the garden or in the pots, like that. There you go. So I don't even know what brand of potatoes these are. I've got no clue. But this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4 eyes. So you put that in a pot, cover it with dirt. You get 4 plants coming out of this. Now this bigger one here has got 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I don't know, about 17 eyes coming off of this one. So that's going to be a good crop when you grow that one. Anyway, so that's that. And like I say, just put it in a dark cupboard and just leave it. And, just let it do its own thing. There we are. Secondly, we've got onions. Now, again, these are just a pack of onions that I bought. You buy a bag of them from the co-op or anywhere. And, this was like a kilo bag of small onions. Now, where's it gone? There it is. When, like I say, with the vegetables, you've got the ends of the bag, you've got a few left. Now, what happens is, they look, let's see if I can, this one will do. When you buy them, the root system there is all dried because it's been in a warehouse. It looks dead. But let me tell you, if you start putting some water on the roots, they will sprout like this. And all you do, I've got one of these little things here. You don't need even a cleaned out washing up liquid bottle or any kind of spray bottle. What you do every few days, just give it a little bit of on the roots. You don't have to coat it. You don't have to go too mad with it. But there you go. And each of these onions is starting to grow like I don't know how many plants this will grow into. But you put this into a pot in the garden. I grow it on the windowsill because it's it's a good temperature and it's no good outside. It's like monsoon season out there. It's raining every day. But I start them off, and these are ready to go into a pot. Just like the potatoes. These ones are a little bit slower, but these there you go. There's they're starting to. I think they need to be replanted actually in the garden because they're starting to go a bit brown on the edges. But as you can see, they're doing quite well considering just you don't have to buy anything special. Just stuff stuff that's left over from when you go shopping. But you can do this with carrots, parsnips, potatoes and onions like I've got here. And of course, last but not least, you've got my tomato plants. There we are. These are several months old. They don't seem to be doing much anymore. They've just grown to that certain height, and they've just sort of stopped. Now this one's a funny one because it's got black leaves. I've not seen that before. Anyway, there you go. So these are both the same age. Growing them in little in a polystyrene cup here. There you go. So yeah, like I say, they're about 4 months old, and they just sort of stopped growing. But anyway, so that's my tomato plants. So I hope that was useful to everybody who's interested in planting, and it just goes to show how easy it is to do it on the windowsill. Anyway, so thank you for your comments and your inquiries regarding the plants. And any questions, comments, of course, the usual comment section. Thank you for watching.